for you, she's very quiet, but you can tell there's a little pit bull in there. Right? So it's right under there. It's like, don't fuck with me. But for you, I'm just saying that it's going to come a time where you're going to have to, that man, when that man comes, you're going to have to be like, oh, okay, that's the man that's for me. Right? Sometimes those standards that we set for ourselves, because my grandmother used to say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Right? So if you plan to have 6'3", God may just out of a joke may send you 5'8", 5'7", and have him be a great man, and then we'll look back and say,
the irony of God,
right? And so now so be open minded. Don't miss out on the opportunity that could change your life. All right.
That was a really good one.
For this argumentative woman over here, oh my God, Miss Mint Dentistry. No, I'm just kidding. But listen, I will say that I believe that at the age that you are right now, that you would have a lot to offer in a relationship, because you just said you're marriage minded. You said that's what you want. So I'll also extend this to you as well, as every woman at this table. He who findeth a wife, already prepare yourself to be that. When he sees you, he knows this is the woman I want to take to meet my mom, not the woman I want to show how warm my comforter set is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I want this woman to meet my mother, my father, my sister, my family. And there's two things that a man, I tell young ladies this all the time. Two things a man thinks when he sees you. Perception is reality. If he sees you with your titties out, your ass out, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck her tonight. But if he sees that class that we talked about, Michelle Obama earlier, he's like, wow, I would love to take her out. I would love to just see what's in her head. So be that woman, be open-minded to whatever comes your way. And in the world we're living in right now, the man of your dreams may have a kid.
And that's fine.
He may have a kid, and you may get attached to that. And what's going to happen to you, same thing's going to happen to her. You say, yeah, he's got kids. I know you don't have time. And as soon as that baby grab your hand and say, Mama, hey, your ass gonna be gone. and so we're gonna say, aha, right? So that's your aha moment. But again, I think that you're a great person. I think that you're well spoken. I think that you're fun, and I think that you will be a great wife, because you said that you already, are marriage minded. That's what you want. All right. I don't know what to say to Meech right now. I really don't. That's not a bad thing, Meech. It's just the fact that your presence is amazing, and to sit here beside you, and you got these sleepy eyes. First of all, we're not even gonna talk about that. But the way you speak, like he said, I don't know you, but I believe what he's saying about you getting better and better, because you think before you speak. I can tell because you pause. Your body language is pausing. And then you process it, and then you speak it, right? Am I right? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So I got it right. I got it right. So, so continue to grow, right? And like you said, you got a kid.
Kids.
Yes, kid. Okay, how many do you have?
Girl, 3.
You got 3. Okay,
3
boys or girls?
2 girls and a boy.
Your boy. How old are your kids?
My baby, 11, 6, and 2.
Your son is how old?
2.
Damn, I thought he was 11 years old. I was gonna put him on my football team. Shit. Okay. Anyway, so but yeah, so but again, you one day it may be hard for a good man to come through, because we're being honest. It may be hard sometimes for a good man to come through that don't want to just take advantage of how beautiful you are. But it may be one day a man may come through and say, hey, listen, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to be. But allow yourself to be open to friendships, to allow yourself to be open to men that could give you conversation or to advise you, like we're doing right now, advising you, giving you information. Because if you want somebody to vet a man, bring him to Big Brothers, bring him to me, bring him to him, and we can vet him, because that's how it used to be. When a man wanted to have you, he would have to come and speak to the man first.
Yeah, right? Bring him to me and Sika.
Exactly right. Yeah. So I don't mind choking a bitch out. So my thing is this, but no, all jokes aside, I think that you would be I think that you've learned a lot. I think you've experienced a lot. I think you've heard a lot. I think you've been through a lot. But I don't think that you should allow yourself to be down about it. You say you are Christian, so make sure you stay prayed up. Make sure you don't try to fight things on your own as an individual, because you can't trust you to get you out of what you got you into. You have to give that to God and allow God to elevate you into where you're going. So that's what I give you. Because sitting here, you have a great aura, you got a great spirit. You don't like to laugh out loud. I don't know why that is. We got to work on that because you tuck your lip in and move back from the microphone. But again, great. All you guys are great. All right. Everybody has flaws. We just have to learn how to not run around the flaws or walk around the flaws, but we got to meet those flaws straight on.
Yep.
We got to meet them. If we don't meet them, then they stick with us for the rest of our lives. And now you're taking it out on your husband. Now you're taking it out on the man of your dreams. And then the worst thing is taking it out on your kids. I see this every day. Because I volunteer. I do a lot of volunteer work, especially with the guy that I was just telling you guys about. You see a lot of women with kids talking to their kids like they talking to the man that hurt them. Right? And then those kids, now you're building a generational curse. Now those kids are going to grow up and talk to their kids that way.
Yep.
Or find a woman who.
Yes, I'm gonna find a woman just like my mama because I was complacent with my mama cussing me out. Mm-hmm. So when my girl cussed me out, that's fine. My mama did it. She loved me, right? So we have to be careful. So guys, that's my advice to everybody at the table. And next time I see you guys, hopefully half of y'all are married or seriously dating or something to that nature.
Yeah, that's the goal, man. So now y'all get to come in on us a little bit. If you just have any critique for me, just really quick. Anything I need to work on? I'm always trying to grow. I'm always trying to get better. There's nothing I can work on. You can be honest. Yeah, I'm always trying to get better at everything.
Well, I'm not mean about what I say, but it's more like you do have a lot of statistics and facts on there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But as far as whenever you do chime in your opinion, it kind of gives off like the energy, kind of like deflecting the man's mistakes upon a woman, like, oh yes, this is how a man is messed up, but this is why a man is because of the woman is like this. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it's kind of like excusing the man.
I just want you to know I don't ever if there's anything that everybody watching knows, I go in on men way harder than I do women. I hate bum men more than anything. I actually think the biggest reason why everything is messed up is because of the men. I think it's the men's fault. I don't think that it's any of y'all's fault that the world is the way it is. It's all men's fault because we lead and we run everything. It's none of y'all's fault. But yeah, I'm very. I agree with you though that like I say that I was saying it that way on the show because it's only women panel. But yeah, if there was guys here, you'd hear me go in on them too because I think guys are shit today, especially the finessing thing. I think guys are finessing like crazy for pussy, and I hate that shit. They just don't deserve it. What about you? Do you or also really quick? Just give me last thoughts too about what you thought about the show.
I really like the process of it, how you were organized with the questions. Of course, how we're sitting, the microphone, whatever. Like the whole thing, it was a good setup. It had amazing structure, and especially with the critiques at the end. Like for one, I didn't even know it was going to be a structured podcast, but I appreciate that because it shows effort and it makes everything just run smoothly in general.
Thank you. No, thank you. I really appreciate that. Also, would you ever come back with a single friend? You already did tonight, but would you come back with another single friend if you could?
I would.
I would like to see this as like a conversion kind of show. I want to convert people to knowing these things. That I want to teach women these things because if we don't teach women these things, we're just screwed. We're not going to fix the world, What about you? Just give me a critique and then last thoughts.
I don't really have a critique, but I do have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah. Any questions too, if y'all want to ask questions.
I like to communicate, but men don't like to do that. So sometimes I feel like I don't approach it in the right way. But I don't know, like from a man's perspective, what is like the best way to approach something like if it's bothering you or like something you need to fix?
Something that the guy needs, like you want him to fix something?
Yeah.
So the thing is, you can't fix a guy. Like he has to want to fix himself, and that's just period. So it's if you have to tell him to fix it, it's a problem. Like